Hey guys, I'm coming in with a heavy hitter today. So today what I want to talk about is how dieting is a feminist issue. Now, I know some people will just lose interest because I said the word feminist, but please hear me out because I swear I have a point. So I started thinking about this a while ago and really to help myself out, I made this little mind map. So I'm going to show it to you right now. So dieting as a feminist issue. So where I want to start is really where I think the weight loss industry and the diet industry really took flight. And that was really when we started to have the introduction of images of women. Because the images that we see of women still in print media and on television and in films and in music videos even are, they're all skinny. They all have, tiny waist, usually have like a large chest or a big booty or whatever is the in thing for that crowd that they're advertising to, right? But what all those images do create is the notion that there is an ideal figure, that one type of figure or body size or whatever that is the ideal. And that's really the whole premise behind diet culture, right? That there is a better body out there. That's their kind of tagline. The other issue that kind of ties in with that is the need for body types of women to appeal to the male gaze. And I put in find a man because, if you think that diet culture doesn't stem from the need to appeal for the male gaze, listen to how particularly older people talk about bodies, particularly female bodies. So, you might have heard your grandparents or whoever say things like, she'll never find a man like that, or, dressed like that, or with that hair, or until she loses weight or whatever, and it was all about finding a man. It's not about her health or her happiness, it's about finding a man, and that being the pinnacle of life. It was important to find a man, and therefore you had to appeal to that male gaze to find yourself a man, and then you're fine. That's all women were good for, And I'm kind of talking the past tense because I hope this kind of thing is gone, and I know it's not, but bear with me. So we'll come back to this again. And then, so we've covered the top two here. The thing is then, right, with dieting, what dieting is really all about is obedience. And this notion that if you are a good person and you are an obedient person, then you would lose weight. If you were stronger willed, or if you were more motivated, or if you weren't lazy, or if you weren't gluttonous and you're just obedient, then you will do this. And this really sticks for me because, again, this is associated for me with what women should have been, even recent, even still in some places in the world. Obedience is the number one trait that women should have, that a good woman should be obedient, because we are, or in some places, and still, and definitely were, second-class citizens, and we had to be obedient and just accept our place in the world. And dieting perpetuates that notion that women must be obedient and must be at least trying to meet that ideal that fits in with the male gaze. And that association with weight and morality, that really sticks on people, and people do feel like, I should be losing weight, or I should be dieting, I should be doing X, Y, and Z. And it's not that they want to, and it's not that they need to for their health, it's that they feel they should be doing it because if they lost the weight, they would be better, and they would be good people, good skinny people. And that's just not true. And what I've put on this side is preoccupation with weight, food and exercise is what diet culture promotes instead of, or promotes higher than health, happiness, and the pursuit of your dreams. And you know, we have this all the time in terms of other feminist issues where things that women should be doing take precedent over their careers and their own drivers in life, their own dreams, the things that will make them happy, and the things that they deem to be what a successful life looks like. All that has historically been mapped out for women. You know, it was always the family and the marriage, and that's it, and you're happy with that. And that doesn't exist anymore. But diet culture is hanging around this notion that, you know, keep them preoccupied with the food, with the weight, with the exercise, and they won't worry about this stuff. And so dieting is a distraction. It's a distraction from the other things going on in the world that we should concern ourselves more with. Because, you know, it's definitely a feminist issue. So, there it is. And I know I talk about a lot of this stuff in the past tense because I feel like it doesn't apply to me, but I know plenty of women still are in this. Still, you know, dieting is a feminist issue because we're still drawn in by this need to be, or, you know, this kind of force field that we have to be obedient and we have to be good and we have to be ladylike and mannerly and all that. And I say, screw it. We are, you know, half the world, actually more than half, but we have so much more to give the world, and we are worth so much more than our weight, and whether we fit the male gaze or whether we fit the thin ideal, we have more to offer as a gender. So let's go after that. Let's say no more to, you know, being forced to be obedient and being forced to be on a diet because we have to find a man. No. We don't have to do it, and we shouldn't do it anymore. So there you have it. Happy Monday.